Hey everyone, hello. Welcome to another episode of Wind Down with me. Okay, so if you're new, if you're only seeing this video for the first time, this is basically a series that I started in an effort to normalize talking about things, to normalize speaking up, about things that typically would be considered shameful to speak about. I feel like it's time for us to just turn the shame around to the people that do these things, rather than the people that are victims to these acts. Welcome to another one. And thank you for the love that you guys showed on my two previous episodes of this series. You guys, I didn't even think the response would be like this, but it's quite heartwarming especially to know that a lot of you also have felt these things. A lot of ladies have been victims to these things, and just know that you're not alone and it's okay to speak about them. This story is going to be about how Rodney Quarcoo made me cry. Yes, the same Rodney Quarcoo that you know, the very famous Rodney Quarcoo that you know. This is a story about how he made me cry, and essentially it's a story about body image and body struggles, and just self-confidence and self-awareness. I think it falls under that. Okay, let me not ramble on and on, let me just go straight into it. So this was also during the Miss Malika days. So during the Miss Malika auditions, I don't know if you know, but Rodney is usually one of the judges, and so he was a judge on this one, and I remember auditioning, feeling very, very scared, feeling I was scared but also confident, that I had what it takes to be part of this thing. So anyway, we walk into this audition room. Here are the judges sitting in their places, and there's Rodney Quarcoo. Okay, so I got in very excited and very confident, and hi, my name is Roselyn Ashkar, and blah blah blah, and so everybody's looking at me like, okay, this girl is here to do something. So I do all the stuff, the questions and answers and everything, and then when it was Rodney's turn to speak, this guy opens his mouth and says to me, wow, you need some chocolates, or you need to eat some chocolates, or something like that, along those lines, like you need to give this girl some chocolates, she's so skinny, she needs to eat some chocolate. Basically, he's telling me I am so skinny that I should stuff my face with chocolates, I don't know, to gain weight, maybe. Basically, he said to my face, the first and only thing he said after everybody had spoken is, wow, you need to eat some chocolates. I was like, wow, okay. Now I start processing, wow, am I that ugly looking? Is my skinny not looking? Do I look like I don't look well? Do I look like I have a problem? Like, all these things start blasting through my brain, and then I remember instantly just breaking down. I just broke down. I just started crying in front of everybody. I was just crying. I was just crying, and then everybody's like, "Oh, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? Oh, what happened? What happened?" So then, everybody, the producers and everybody comes to me and try to console me and everything. And then there's Rodney standing there, obviously feeling bad that, he didn't, I don't think he thought it would be mean to say that, but obviously it's a very mean thing to say to anybody. So he came to me and he's like, he's so sorry, gave me a hug, all the pep talks and all the, apologies and all the nice things, one could say to somebody to feel better. And then I'm thinking, oh, now you want to say something to make me feel nice. So yeah, that was done. And I think ever since then, because obviously there's like more and more levels in the audition, so I had to be meeting him every single time in the journey of the pageant. So here am I, always like every time there's a next judging session, I would like give myself a pep talk of like, self-conditioning. You look okay, there's nothing wrong with you, you're just skinny, and some people are skinny, and that's fine, it's not your fault. This is how you were made, this is how you grew up, this is all you've known, this is the only weight you've ever been. It's not your fault, don't blame yourself. Like I will talk to myself, and then after that I will go on to give myself a second pep talk. Okay, you're going to meet this guy again. He might say something mean, or he might not. Maybe he feels bad, so he won't say anything mean. But then, do you understand, like, the mental toll that will take on a teenage girl who is in a freaking pageant and who has to constantly keep meeting this guy that said something about her body, and then constantly keep meeting him. And not only is she meeting him, this dude is judging her on basically everything in this competition. So that was like a huge wreck to my self-confidence, a huge, like blow to me and to my brain and to my psyche, but it took a while. It took a while. It took, something. I think it took self pep talks, just giving myself talks every single day to say, you know what, there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with you. You look amazing. There's nothing wrong with you. People will kill for this body. People will kill for this weight. So, these are the things that I was telling myself every single day to go on the battlefield to meet this guy that's judging me in a competition that looks at your outwardness as well as other things, obviously, but like your outward appearance also counts. So anyway, that is the story of how I cried. I cried like a little baby. I cried so much that I think I probably would have handled it better if anybody prepared me for the harshness of the world and people's comments about you and your looks. I think from that point on, I started psychologically, whether you like it or not, it affects you, and you begin to like look at yourself in a different way. Now I'm like, every day I'm self-conscious. Like every time I put on my clothes to go out, I give myself like, this whole walkthrough of judgment, or does this make me look too skinny, or does this make me look, just, it affects the way you think. And I started seeing myself not only as just some teenage girl. I started now having to look at myself like, oh, I'm a teenage girl who's also very skinny. Um, the little thing I want to say about this particular topic is that I know that this will seem like a very privileged problem to have, and this will seem like it's not a problem at all because society accommodates skinny people, if I should put it this way. Society has tailored the world to favor skinny people and to accommodate us in a way. And so having a problem with being skinny or someone calling you skinny will probably not seem like a problem to have. Somebody will say you should be grateful that you look this way. But it isn't so much about being skinny or somebody saying to me that you're so skinny like it is about, just mind your business and keep your commentary to yourself. You really have no idea what people are going through. You don't know what struggles they're going through. You don't know what demons they're battling. The skinny girl that you see could be probably, somebody who has an eating disorder or a hyperthyroidism that's making, her metabolism just overactive, and she probably doesn't like that. You're looking at that person. I really hated that I was skinny. If you look at me now and you say, oh, she has gained weight, thank you, I love it. I love my new body. I love my gains. I love what I look like now. This is practically what I've always wanted to look like. This is what I wanted to look like so bad, so bad. Like, I hated being skinny. I would say that modeling, to the greater part, modeling started as just, an end result of being skinny and people wanting skinny people to do modeling. So that's why I started modeling. I didn't start modeling because I was crazy about being skinny and skinny lives, what and all of that. No, I hated being skinny. And so I was like, you know what, this thing isn't changing anytime soon. It isn't going away anytime soon. I might as well make money from it. And so the rest of it is history. But to tell you the truth, this is what I've always wanted. So just, mind your business. Essentially, just mind your freaking business. I know the temptation, it's hard to mind your business. I know, you see somebody and they've gained some cheap weight or whatever, and there's a burning sensation to speak about it. But just anytime you get that burning urge, just remember my words, that mind your fucking business. Excuse my French. Mind your business. You never know what somebody's going through. You never know what struggles they have or they're facing. And it transcends from weight. It transcends from, being skinny or being plus size. Somebody may have acne. Somebody may have stretch marks. Somebody may have, I don't know, half an earlobe or something. Tribal marks, just anything at all that you can see that you might be tempted to speak about or comment on. Just mind your business. Just mind your business. And also, lastly, just be sensitive to people's feelings. Don't be the mean girl or the mean boy. Just be sensible to people's feelings and emotions. Just think before you open your mouth and say anything to anybody. give yourself like 3, 4, 5 seconds to process and ask yourself, this thing that I'm about to say, is it going to affect them in some way? Will they be happy about it? They might, be struggling internally, quietly, process it, think about it, think before you open your mouth to talk, just give yourself 5 seconds, just process it quickly and just keep your mouth shut. Just shut up. It's none of your business. Let people be. And this is such a wide, it applies to everything. It applies to the newly married couple that probably don't want to have kids yet. Don't ask them, hey, when are you popping the babies? Hey, Charlie, this one year, then the twins have to come. Or just no. They probably do not want babies ever. They probably want to wait, a little while before having babies. Or they might be having problems conceiving. How about that? So just keep your commentary to yourself. And if the people want to talk about it, trust me, they will. If they want your input on it, trust me, they will ask you. And just, if they don't ask you, keep your mouth shut. If nobody asks you, keep your mouth shut. Just keep your commentary to yourself, basically. And just, I'm very happy to say that I'm in a very happy place. I'm very happy with what I look like. I'm very happy with my weight. I'm very happy with my rosy cheeks that comes when I smile. Just, I'm very happy, and I think everyone should just, it starts with you. I feel like it starts with you. Just psych yourself up, say nice things to yourself. Just be nice to yourself, be gentle with yourself, be nice to yourself, say good things to yourself. Just little by little, it adds up, and you get to the mindset, or you get to the happy place in your mind, like I am now. Yeah, stay happy, stay blessed, be nice to yourself, be gentle with yourself. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.